Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm in Lord of the Rings Online, back after a very long break. And sorry and apologize about that, but hopefully we can get back on some kind of a schedule here and get them up and going again. And when we last left off, we'd finished one of the major books and everything else, so it's time to get back to kind of questing around into an area. Did some research, and we had finished up Evendem. And really what's next, I guess, is Trollshaws, which is the area around Rivendell. And to get into that, you really, like, it's made to come from the Lone Lands. So I can here at the last bridge, here's the Lone Lands, and here's Osgaroth and the Forsaken Inn, which we did all of those quests earlier in the series. I've gone all the way to the last bridge, which takes us into the Trollshaws. So I'm going to go ahead and go across the bridge here. And I've never bought a pack on camera as far as like one of the expansion packs. And this is a paid questing area. So you don't get this on your free account. And if you've made it up this far without paying for anything, this is where it's going to start to get difficult without paying. So just keep that in mind. I enjoy Lotro's free-to-play model. In fact, I'm playing for free for the most part, except occasionally I have to do something like this. So to me, that's not a bad deal at all. But let's go ahead. We can see, like, we can't talk to these people.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
But we have to unlock the quest. So we're going to go ahead and unlock. It's going to take us to the Lotro store, and we can see that there's the quest pack Trollshaws. And we can see this gives us over 100 quests designed for levels 35 to 39, which is perfect. We're level 37 right now. Trollshaws were once the lands of Ruindair, one of the three sundered kingdoms of Amor. And just so you know, if you are going to be serious about Lotro and you're going to buy it piece by piece, and you want every zone. Now, it's the big thing. You may not want every zone, but if you do, there is an all-encompassing pack that contains this and Angmar and Misty Mountains and Evendem and a whole bunch of them, but it's a little more pricey. And like, to me, I don't know that I'm going to go to all of those zones. I want to kind of get through them and get to the higher level content, so I'm buying them piecemeal. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. Actually, well, I'm not going to show you right now, but there's another pack. If you need to know, let me know in the comments. And we're going to go ahead and buy that. I have several amount of monies on my account, so we're going to just buy that. And buy it. Purchase complete. And you can see they immediately unlock. So it's very smooth, very seamless. Just a great way of doing things. Okay, so let's talk to
My words, traveler.
And you can see it's a level 35 quest, but this is really kind of the starting quest for all of the Trollshaws, and I kind of want, since I'm buying it, I might as well play all the way through it, and I'll probably show a lot of it here on camera, or unless it gets too uninteresting. But there's some really cool stuff that happens here at the Trollshaws. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I bid you welcome, friend, but must give you a word of caution. Servants of the enemy passed across the last bridge and swept into the Trollshaws no less than 2 months ago, pursuing a small company. They were hindered at the ford of Bruinen, and the good people were brought to safety, but not all of the evil ones were accounted for. Bracken maintains a camp to the east on a hill south of the road. Bring him the message from me if you are going to go that way. No agents of evil have entered the Trollshaw by the last bridge, but so too have none left it. Whatever evil lurks among the ruins of old Rudir remain there. I thank you for this, friend. Tread with care and follow the road east until you find the markers we placed to guide friends to Bracken's camp. It is difficult to miss, for it is white, unlike the stone of these hills. Okay, so we're going to find the elven markers. And let's take to the next Rochwin. There have always been spiders in North Trollshaws, but in recent days their numbers have multiplied and the creatures have been spotted far afield. Bracken sent Thornhill to investigate, and she was sent word that the situation is more grave than we had expected. You should travel north into the wild lands of North Trollshaws to aid Thornhill. Spiders are evil creatures that threaten to overwhelm good people wherever they are found. Thornhill describes a particularly large spider lair, the Wovenvales, in northwest corner of the North Trollshaws. You are certain to find her just south of the Wovenvales. Bring allies with you, for the situation sounds most grim. If you take the road to the east to the marker stones, you can reach the Wovenvales by heading north off the road and marking your way into the wild. Okay, so that's a quest intended for a full fellowship. I don't know if that's actually the case, but we're not going to be doing that one today anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one off my quest thing for now, because we don't want to do too much. I don't want to get cluttered here. I've actually also cleaned up my inventory, did a whole bunch of things, so I'm like kind of just, you can see that we've got some creatures that have a quest thing on top of their head, and that's going to give us a quest once we kill them. So let's do that real quick. We have a pop-up, Vermin of the Mountains. There are cave claws infesting the South Trollshaws. While you're in the South Trollshaws, you should cull their numbers of cave claws infesting the ruins of lowlands. Okay. So, which is just a simple quill quest, but, you know, it gives us some extra experience as we're going along. We don't really have to have it on our quest tracker here, but I'll leave it up. Yeah, because it's going to highlight this area. We might turn that off if it gets to be cluttered. But for now, I need to find the elves marker. And I'm showing you, I wouldn't normally show a lot of traveling like this. But, you know, since it's kind of a new area, although in the previous episode we did hear quite a bit. Still, I like sometimes when we're in a new area just to kind of show you what it looks like. It is a very, it's a dense forest, mountainous area with lots of, here's a spawn location. And the marker should be coming up very shortly. I love marking upon the stone points south from the road, indicating the direction of Barakin's camp. South. So it's like, this is the way that the Rangers would do it. They'd have something that looks inconspicuous, but is known to them on how to find camps and locations. And it should be just right up here. Let me go and get back on my mount. Still using my gloom mount from the Halloween event or Thanksgiving event. I forget, one of those in that fall area. And here we are at his camp. This is a stable master. I've already tagged this. I tagged it in some of the previous episodes, so that's the reason it's not highlighted right now. Scouting the wild.
What do you need?
You bring word from Alflag? I am gladdened that she has not encountered any evil creatures, but it is clear to the wise that an unseen evil is often the worst. Still, I'm glad your tidings. If you are willing to help us watch the wilderness for signs of evil, you would be doing a great service.
Stay a moment.
Trampling hooves. Our dwarven friend here has requested my assistance with a matter of some urgency. We should do whatever we can to help him. He was part of a company of dwarves that was commanded to bring certain relics from Thorin's Hall to the dwarf Gloin, currently staying in Rivendell. Hethter Ironfist traveled ahead to notify his lord that the dwarves would soon arrive, but after the passage of some days he grew worried. The company never arrived at Rivendell, and Hethter has now come back along the road seeking them. At last, the grounds along the road from the last bridge have been trampled by a herd of wild boars, and any tracks are illegible. It may be that the search among the herd to the west had a place in the wood we call Lavenim. You may find some clues as to the whereabouts of dwarves. It may even be they paused to hunt for meat. Search for evidence of the dwarves' locations. And there's no other quest here. That's unfortunate. But, like I said, I'm going to turn off these. I don't want to clutter up my quest. And you can actually see them. They're recurring quests. That's what that little green circle means. So, yeah, we're going to go this way to look for the dwarves' locations. Alright, so I went a little ways and I finally found there are boars around, and here's one that's already dead. Let's take a look at it. Boar corpse. The corpse is badly mauled, but what you cannot tell, but you did find a piece of a fabric stuck on its tusks. Perhaps you can find more evidence upon boars. Upon the boars of Lavadim. So, now there's, like I said, there's boars everywhere, so I think these are what we need. So to advance my... I found no further evidence of dwarves' locations. Okay, so I'm going to have to keep killing these guys. I had to turn on my names where I could actually see some of them. It's a scavenger. Alright, so let me find some more boars. Oh, man, I just got level 38. I didn't realize I was so close. I hadn't been paying attention. I think there's a boar right here. Yeah, let's see. Did it? Oh. That didn't advance my quest any. Like, we didn't get any notes. Maybe I moved too far out of the area. Like, I need to be closer over to where I found that boar. And I moved out of the area. Ah, there, I found no further evidence. Yeah, so the closer I move to this marker, this Lavanim marker, you can see there's like little markers all throughout that tell you the area. The closer I move to that, it starts updating my quest. Let's see. No further evidence. Let me keep looking till I find something. Oh, I guess I didn't see the message. I had a whole bunch of messages popping up about deeds and everything, and I missed it, but I did get the scrap of cloth. So I'm going to go back to camp and turn that in. Alright, Bracken, let's see.
What can I do for you?
I'm uncertain what the cloth portends. It is not an elf make, but I cannot say whether it is of dwarf make or not. Hither's company may yet live, though I have little hope of it.
Stay a moment.
Hither Ironfist told me about the missing dwarves while you were away. Loin of the Lonely Mountain requested the delivery of some stones of historical value to Thorin's Hall as a sign of good faith for the elves of Rivendell. He is visiting Imildaris on a mission of some importance, and Hither worried that Gloin will be made a laughingstock without such gifts. He is mistaken, of course. Master Elrond treats all with respect and honor and has no need of such baubles. I have told Hither he need not worry on that account, but he did not listen. Perhaps the dwarves were surprised before he had become very far in the Trollshaws. Return to the last bridge and speak with Alfec. Perhaps she has seen some signs of their passing. Okay, so we're going to go back to the bridge. Alright, Alfec.
What can I do for you?
Greeting once more. Alas, I have seen no sign of the dwarves you are searching for. Is Hither Ironfist certain that they came this way? If so, it was before Rothwin and I arrived. Perhaps you should search the area around the bridge very carefully. Some evidence of trouble might have been missed, or well hidden by whatever evil fate befell these dwarves. Okay, so we're going to be looking around the bridge. Is that... what? Oh, it means a little ways over here. How are we going to find is a big area to search. Okay. So, let me start looking around to see what I can find. It just occurred to me, like I said, sometimes you want to turn off those other quests because they hide what you're actually looking for. You can see there's actually a quest marker down there. That was not an area that you had to look for. It was the area was for one of those repeated quests. So now I'm heading back to the bridge area to look for that exact spot, which my little quest arrow is pointing us toward. And sure enough, as soon as we get down here by the bridge, there is a shattered dwarf crate. That does not bode well. The crate has been smashed open and its contents removed. Whatever it once contained has been stolen by parties unknown. Alright, that's not good. Let's tell Afflink about that. You
Megavonen.
found a shattered crate of dwarf make? Then it seems your dwarves did pass this way. Rochwin and I arrived. You should return to Hither Iron Fist and let him know your discovery, for it would seem that the dwarves were not fortunate in their encounters. It does indeed. Okay, Mr. Dwarf.
This is unthinkable!
You have found the crate my dwarves were bringing with them? I had hoped you might return with the stones, but it sounds from your tale that someone else has already made off with them. This is inexcusable. We must find them, or Lord Gloin will be made a laughingstock.
By Durin's beard, won't you give me even a moment?
Clearly misfortune befell my companions. My dwarves may be lost now, but the stones that they were escorting can be recovered from whomever or whatever has stolen them. This we must do. As I was returning from Gloin's camp to meet my companions, I saw a large number of cave claws along the road, especially to the north of the road. Bracken tells me that the road of Dagon lie near there as well. The old fortress of Ruindir would attract creatures such as crave claws from vermin devourer stones. It may be that whatever frenzy has drawn them out of their caves has also driven them to attack the armed caravans. Alas, the stolen stones would be just such a prize as might cause the cave claws to swarm so. Would you investigate Ostdergon for any signs of the stones? As with many beasts, often pack leaders keep the choice morsels, and these stones would certainly be that. Perhaps they yet survive within their foul den. Alright, so we're going to go into the den of some of those cave little claw creatures. I guess they're up there. Okay, I think I found the ruins here of Ostdergon. Looks like. Yes, see Ostdergon. I'm just assuming that's the way it's pronounced. These guys only threaten to attack, so if you don't stick around, they won't keep going. But what is this? We got a dwarf here.
By Durin's
Toki
beard!
Tuki Whitebeard. Are you here to help? Be careful, friend. A mighty cave claw has slain the rest of my... The dwarf shudders with exhaustion. This monstrous cave claw attacked us after the trolls stole the stones we're bearing. Protect him. Oh no, here comes the lot of them. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. Actually, pay attention to what I'm doing here. Wow, okay. Where's he going off to? Oops, I attacked the wrong one. Awesome like that. Where you going, man? Ah, there's the monstrous whiskback. Look at him. Take screenshot. Because that's awesome. He is ugly. Oh no, where's he going? Where are you going? Well, dude, we still got a problem here. I have successfully defeated Toki Whitebeard. Yeah, man, don't run off. Stay with me, man.
This is unthinkable.
Many thanks, good hobbit. I do not think I could have held out any longer. You said that Helfir Ironfist has taken refuge with an elf to the south of here? I will go to him. Then, when I have rested a moment, please track down the trolls who stole the stone. They led us here, but I believe their camp is further east along the road. Oh, okay. So we're going to track down a troll here. The stone trolls are encamped on a trail north of the road, further east of the last bridge. Toki Whitebeard asks you to hunt down the trolls who stole it. Yes. And looks like we're going to get nothing too good for us, but so worthwhile. So we need to go, let's see, I'm going to have to turn off the sickle flies here. Aha! So we're going to go here, here, and here? No. Let's just go here first and see what happens. Looks like I got a pop-up quest here that says very unlike trolls. Stone trolls can be found north of the road, eastward from the last bridge in Bracken's camps. You should dispatch the stone trolls which have come down from the mountains. Okay. I mean, this looks like one of the pop-up quests, but I don't think... No, we've still got this quest here, this very unlike trolls. So we're just still... I'm still working my way there. Aha, and I see some trolls. So... go into here. Hopefully these guys aren't too badass. They don't look it. Take screech. Take screenshot. That's awesome. Oh, they're too cool. And another quest to defeat the trolls. So we're getting lots of pop-up quests, which is actually a really good thing. Found the stolen stones. Okay, that was so, yeah, I don't know if that was random and we just got lucky, or if it's really just that first one. I would guess we just got lucky. So I'm going to kind of clean up some of these trolls, and then we're going to head back and bring the stones to Iron Fist back at the camp. Okay, so I've come back to the camp after defeating all those trolls, and let's talk to
What is the meaning of this?
the true thieves. You have recovered the stones from the stone trolls. You have my thanks, and the more besides, you have the thanks of Lord Gloin of the Lonely Mountains. Take this reward and bear it in memory of good that you have done for me and my master. So we're going to get Lord Goyen's thanks, which is a ring, which nothing we can really use, and some armor, which we can't really use either, but that's okay, because that was a really cool quest. I'm going to select one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pick that. And let's see what Bracken has to say now. Scouts among the
Will you lend me your ear?
Bruinen Gorges. You have been a boon to those of us assigned to watch the Trollshaws. Recovering the stones stolen from Hither's couriers was no small task, but you did so without complaint. I know that Hither is pleased with your services, and I add my voice to his. You have our thanks. If you are of a mind to continue lending your aid, I would have you introduce yourself to Aladan and Ilriuth here, the sons of Elrond. They have established a camp in the ruins of Thorinhad, east of here, and to the north of Bruin Gorges. I know your services would be appreciated. Thorinhad is set atop a hill north of the bear dens of the Bruinen Gorges. If you follow the roads eastwards, you will find an encampment of Nerlin and Fimgris. They will be able to direct you to Thorinhad. Talk to Nerlin. Cool. Let's see where they're at. All of these stupid repeatables getting in the way of my quest tracker. Aha. So he's right here, kind of on the road. This is actually where we're going, and this person's going to help us here. Okay, so I've made it here to the little scout camp, Nerlin.
How can I be of service?
You come from Brecken, seeking help from Ellen and Naylor here? I'm glad of it, but I would ask you to help me first, if you have a moment. Of course, everybody
Might
wants
you
help.
spare a moment of your time?
My friend Erond watches from the heights above the road, guarding the path the Thorin had. Vimgris and I have seen trolls wandering toward the path in the night, and I fear that for Arendon's safety. He is a skillful archer, surely able to defend against a single troll, but against more? I do not think that even Aeron would survive the encounter. Normally, Aeron would send his companion, Callan Roval, to provide us with regular reports, but I have seen naught of a bird in days. Neither Vimgris nor I can leave our post. Would you seek out Aeron and learn if he is well? You need but travel a small distance east to the White Marker Stone and take the road north. Leave the road to the right as soon as you may and circle back upon the cliff. You should find him among the ruins there. Okay. That sounds like a good quest. We've also got this guy right here, a snarling
Might you
threat.
spare a moment of
There
your
have been
time?
worrisome signs of the past few months that something has not been right in Trollshaws. Trolls coming down from the mountains, servants of the enemy upon the road, but even the beasts of the wood are troubled in ways that I cannot explain. Wolves have long dwelt in the Trollshaws, and though evil by nature, they have generally kept to themselves. Now, however, they have become bold and dangerous. I dare say I have seen fear in their eyes, the likes I've never seen. It is true that servants of the enemy pursued a small company along the road not more than 2 months ago, but the wolves have become more unruly in recent days, and I cannot determine the reason. If you would hunt the wolves of the gorges in the vow between here and Thorinhad, perhaps you may find some evidence of what has disturbed them. Follow this road eastward until you find the White Marker Stone. There, take the road north and begin your hunt. Okay, so we're going to be hunting trolls and wolves once we get to that point. Aha, I see. Here's the White Marker Stone right there. The White Marker Stone's marking that the northward along the path. Here's some of the stalkers, I think. Yep, you can see if I hover over. Die, man. Come on. It looks like Aeron's maybe the perfect feather. Yeah, he's on down the path. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like he's up here on this little thing. I hope to prove my worth in the eyes of my elf maiden.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Nerlin sent you. I am not surprised. I have been unable to send her any reports for several days, for my friend and companion, Callan Roval, whom I usually dispatch with messages, has been missing. I sent Callan Harval, out to scout the gorges a few days ago, and he never returned. I did, however, sight a Hindrovel returning to its nest not far from here. I fear the worst, for I saw that the bird bore something in its talons. I may have simply seen but a rodent, but I doubt it. Hindrovel are oft used by the enemy as spies, and I think it's more likely that the Callan Hovel fell prey to the creature. I cannot leave my post to investigate. Would you sow in my steed? I must know if he still lives. The nest was on the other side of those rocks to the east. To the other side of the rocks to the east. Like over there? I guess we'll see. So it looks like we're in the right area. So we're looking for a nest. I don't know how exactly we're supposed to find it. Let's see if I can, like, showing. Are they on the ground? Alright, so I finally found it. If you read, he said that, like, it was in the rocks. And then it's pretty hard to find, actually. This is well hidden. But here's the nest. Alright, bring the brightly colored feather to Aeron. Okay, so we found a feather in the nest. Here's your feather.
Greetings to you.
Alas, as I feared, the feather could belong to none but Callan Ravel. I do not believe his death was simply the result of predators seeking food. It was the work of the enemy. There have been trolls about at night. I have barely managed to stay hidden at times, and I have no doubt there are other foul servants on the enemy in these woods. We must know what evil has come to these lands.
Swilai de Melan, will you stay a
I
moment?
saw the Hindravel come from the northwest, Dizing. There is a den of bears there in the shadow of Thorinhand. I may be the Hindravel was spying upon Eladin and Ilrihin here, and Callan Ravel discovered it. If that is indeed where Callan Ravel fell, there might still be some evidence present to suggest exactly what happened. Would you go to the bear's den and search for this evidence? You need only follow the road northward to the den. Sure. Sure. So we're going to go up this way. Is this the den? That's the wolves. Well, from Thorinhand is the bear's den. So that's this little thing right here. So we're going to just go... Oh, there are bears everywhere. We're going to go just a little ways over here and find this den. Well, that looks like a bear's den if I ever saw one. And, I mean... Unless it's something else. I don't know why my... found the bear's den beneath Thorinhand. Search for evidence at the bear den. Okay, so I just had to go to that spot to trigger it, so I kind of came in at a wrong angle, I guess. And now we're going to look around, maybe without aggroing half a dozen bears. I'm looking to see if I can see anything on the ground sparkling. Or bubbling. I have a feeling I'm going to have to fight these guys. Go in here. Uh-oh. He's not happy. Not happy. He's not happy either. They're like, get out of my place. It's good they're not like immediately aggro. I'm not finding anything though. Aha! Oh my! I killed most of the bears already. That was funny. There was nothing over here, but if I went a little further over here by the ruins, I can finally see something. I'm going to get another bear. Bears are so cool. Alright, and there's something here. Callan Ravel. You have found wounded? It didn't look like anything but a fish. Alright, bring Callan Ravel. Oh, it was a bird. That's Callan Ravel. Not his friend. To Erond. Okay, let's see what he has to say about that.
Greetings to you.
My friend lives. Thank you for bringing him to me. I will tend to his wounds. However, I know for certain now that the Hindravel was indeed a spy.
Greetings, friend.
As I
Will you
tended
lend me
Conravel's
your ear?
wounds, he told me of what he learned upon his patrol. The situation is more dire than it seems. The trolls have begun to come down from the Misty Mountains, has long been known, but we thought it only a few. However, it appears that there is an entire cave of them not too far from here. After spotting the cave, Callan Ravel thought to warn Eladan and Ellerhir, but was intercepted by the Hindravel, apparently an agent of the trolls. Unfortunately, Callan Ravel is not clear about the enemy's numbers. Would you scout the cave entrance and learn what the strength of the trolls' number is? The cave lies northeast. I shall await your return. I didn't even wait my answer, but we'll go there and see. Oh, I've spotted an Hindravel. You should deal with it before it can warn the trolls. Easily. The entrance of the troll cave is northeast of Aaron's camp. You should scout inside the cave, as there do not seem to be too many trolls outside. So, just a second. Okay, yeah, I know we're going a little long on this episode, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go inside the caves here. Kind of wanting to get to a good stopping spot in this fight. The cave trolls are far hardier than the stone trolls you encountered elsewhere in the Trollshaws. That's not good. Oh my gosh, yes they are. So what does that mean? Does that mean I'm screwed? What? I don't like the looks of this. And I'm stunned. Yeah, this isn't good. What the heck? That's a heck of a fight. Oh boy. So I guess let me work my way down in here and see what happens. Well, it feels like I'm getting close to the end. These are not easy fights. Not all of them. They take a lot of work. Especially if they stun you. Like, that hurts. See, I'm taking a lot of damage. I get stunned like that. Now I'm going to have to focus on healing for a minute. At this point, sometimes I will fear them if I'm like too far. Like I don't think I'm going to make it. It's a little rough, but it feels like I'm at the end. That's strange. I don't see what I'm... Wait. Talk to Aaron. Oh no. Like, did I do all of this for nothing? Like, I was supposed to talk to him first before I went in here. That's gonna make me mad if that's the case. Okay, let's see what he says. Hey, trolls, I have not heard of such venturing far from Moria. Moria. This is dire news indeed.
You may be of service to
here
me.
Must be warned of your discovery. However, they are well guarded at Thorinhand. I am more immediately concerned with Nerlin and Fingris, who are encamped on the road without any defense against such creatures. Return to Nerlin with due haste and tell her of your discovery. She will decide whether to return herself to Thorinhand or to send you in her stead. To reach her encampment, return to the main road on the head west. Okay. So, I'm not for sure I had to go that far in. I maybe just needed to go in and look at it, and that was it. That's a little disappointing. That took a lot of time without any payoff. So I still need to kill a few wolves, so I'm going to do that before I head back to them. Okay, so I went back here to Naren. Let's see.
What can I do for you?
I'm relieved Arond is well and Callan Roval has been recovered, but the tidings you bring are dire. Cave trolls in the Bruin Gorge? I shall have to consider our best course. Okay, so I finished killing those wolves, but I said we'd have to track the wolves real quick, which I think is just down here. Okay, so it appears I found a wolf's den. You feel a chill as though a great evil is present here. You should press further into the den. I wonder if I can get by these guys. Nope. But that's okay. I'll kill him. Yeah, we'll kill him. So it looks like we got some dead carcasses. All sorts. The wolves uncharacteristically left nearly whole carcasses scattered around their den. Something is terribly wrong here. Karsh. He looks badass, doesn't he? Was that not the trigger? I don't know what I'm looking for now. Like it's showing. Oh, it kind of curves on around here. Pay attention. Oh, I got a flash of fear. Something is amiss. Let's see what is going to happen. Shadow Wolf Elder. Before you see a wolf, unlike anything you've ever seen before, clearly this dire creature is the source of the evil you sensed. Kick his butt. And we did it. So we can go back and talk to Vimgris now. Okay. Do not return. Yep. The wolves.
What can I
You
do?
say you ran afoul a wolf of none natural origin? Such things are not unheard of, for wolves are creatures of evil to begin with, twisted mockeries of the great hounds of old. The wargs and their ilk are possessed of foul spirits, but I deem this creature was itself a spirit of some kind. Word must be brought to the sons of Elrond. Oh, gotta collect a reward. I don't think I can wear either one of these, no. And finally,
Will you lend me your
the Sons of
ear?
Elrond must know of your discoveries here in the Brunnen Gorge, for the threat both creatures present cannot be ignored. The servants of the enemy are encamped upon our doorsteps. Alas, neither Fimgris nor I may leave our post here. Will you bring word of these evils to Eladin and Elry here? They are encamped in the ruins of Thornhead. Just follow the road east in White Marker Stone and then take a northern path until you come to Thornhead. The ruins are set atop a bluff overlooking the Bear's Den. We shall indeed, but we're going to do that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this. That one was a little long, but we did like 2 quest hubs here. Got most of the way through level 38. Like we gained level 38. A lot of good stuff. I think Trollshaws was definitely a good quest pack to get, because there's a lot of stuff. We're picking up lots of quests and everything else. It's just like, and it's smooth. It's going along really smoothly, and I haven't had that for a little while, so very good. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot. And even better than that, if you could subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, that would really help me out. I'm close to 1,000 users, and YouTube is changing some things. I'm gonna lose some rights if I don't get 1,000 users soon. So if you could do that, I'd really, really would appreciate it. So till next time, bye.